I'm still making up.
Spec Roads. Hey, Spec Roads, man. Let's get this motherfucker going.
Let's get it.
Let's start it off with a Can we get a team on three?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Team.
Hey.
Y'all know how we start today with nephew. Nephew, yeah.
If you want, maybe we can take it easy. I'm pushing up anytime you need me. D-Win, I'm not misleading. It's 8 a.m. You got me wishing you was with me. Press, full court pressure, know what you need. Someone that's bout you, girl. I'm selfish, that's out of your chest. No, it's gold, it's a treasure, it's kinda cold right now. Let me keep you warm in this weather now. Loving you is my calling. Girl, I'm ready to put my all in, yeah. I'ma show you what it feels like to be loved. Hold you down when we pop out, girl, I hold you up. No other feeling compared. My intuition says your love in the air. Baby, just hold tighter if you feel that you scared. I know the way you feeling really feel like it's real.
It's rare, baby.
And I probably wanna know how it feels having you on this side of me. Instantly, intimacy, enjoy your company. Tenderly and gently,
Hey, let me see
that's the
Chris
vibe
for
for
a second,
me,
Liz.
yeah.
There we
Bitch,
go.
you ain't going nowhere. This state of love, girl, I wanna go there. You the biggest drip, I don't need no mind clap. Girl, I'm ready, let me know whenever your mind clear. You take an inch or a mile, I'll take it with you. The life you wanna create, baby, then I make it with you. Stay down, let's get it, girl, I wanna run this cake up with you. Yo, not you better, don't you ever bring no maker with you. Babe, I'm serious, I don't mind playing the long game. Follow your lead, be your shadow, wanna be your own lane. When I'm in your presence, I wanna hold you closely. Give you everything I got, you is what you own, man. Oh. And I probably wanna know how it feels having you on this side of me. Instantly, intimacy, enjoy your company. Tenderly and gently, that's the vibe for me.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh,
Yay,
oh,
yay.
Y'all want to know why I play this song every day?
Cause you like it.
I like the song, but it's adult learning. The longer I let you and Chris hear this and sing this, you learning how to bounce. How that boy said, get you ain't going nowhere. You're the biggest gift. I don't need no mind. It's teaching y'all how to bounce. That's what I'm doing. I'm teaching these girls how to sing. Not how to sing, because they already know how to sing. We're teaching them how to bounce.
And now for the song, we bounce off the wall. Just for you, baby. Get in here, Blue Dot.
I'm singing, y'all.
Whoa.
Wake up in the morning, I don't need no snooze. Gotta take for a day in the boom boom room. Meditate for the flu, and I wait for the flu. Now I'm ready to be ready. Let's get it, let's
feel
move.
ecstatic. Oh, I feel alive.
I feel alive.
I'm so expected.
I believe
I'm flying high.
I'm on green. When you need me, call me. I'll be there in a hurry. I'm your blue dot bubble, baby. When you need me, call me. I'll be there in a hurry. I'm your blue dot bubble, baby. Blue is everything, and everything is green. Blue is everything, and everything is green. Oh, new day, new way, new view, new you. Let's get it, y'all. Bubble on up. New day, new way, new view, new you. Go get it, Lynn.
Y'all bubble on, bitch, I'm high on cloud nine. Why you trying to stop my slime? It's my life. Why? That's why you won't miss me when I die. And I can tell a fucking lie. And I can change my fucking mind. I just think you stuck in time.
Bitch, you cannot kill my vibe. I'ma run around the boom, boom, naked.
Tired of this run, tired of this faking, tired of this hate, giving and blaming. I'ma fuck around and send the ass to the nation. I'ma run around the boom, boom, naked. Tired of this run, tired of this faking, tired of this hate, giving and blaming. I'ma fuck around and send the ass to the nation.
When you need me, call me. I'll be there in a hurry. I'm your blue dot bubble,
I'm your
baby.
blue dot, baby.
When you need me, call me. I'll be there in a hurry. I'm your blue dot bubble,
Whatever
baby.
you need.
Blue is everything.
Blue is everything.
Everything is green.
Everything is green.
Blue is everything.
Blue is everything.
Everything is green.
Everything is green.
New day, new way, new view, new you. Let's get it, y'all. Bubble on up. New day, new way, new view, new you. Let's get it, y'all.
Bubble on up.
When you need me, call me. I'll be there in a hurry. I'm your blue dot bubble, baby. When you need me, call me. I'll be there in a hurry. I'm your blue dot bubble,
I'll be
baby.
there for you.
When you need me, oh, when you need me.
I need you.
When you need me, I'll be right there. When you need me, oh, when you need me. When you need me, I'll be right there. Can we get on to going with an E Honda line?
Yeah.
Come on.
E Honda Robo Shy, A Shakiete, Oh Robo Shy, Yay Source, Dabba do day, Eh Debu day. Man.
Baby.
Yo. Y'all know what time it is when y'all hit them claps. We're going to check out our first 5 at 9. Our first 5 at 9 are the first 5 people at class eagerly anticipating getting into the door. And then our 6th person who had the door slammed in their faces, we call them the
You are the one.
6th person. Your job is to come in, wrap up today's lesson. In the future, we're going to be giving out $1,000 for the first 5. If you're one of the first 5, you're going to get $1,000. And if you are the wonk and you get out of jail, you're going to get $500. We can't get a wonk more than we give the goddamn ones that was on time, right? So let's go check out our first 5 at 5. We got our sister Masters Goodies. She said, Grand Rising family. We got Chris Mayfield. He said, what's popping in the population? We got our brother Jay Vegas, Mr. Coley. He says, good morning, folks. We got our brother Lorenzo Smith. He says, keep winning.
Yes.
We got our sister Y'all Love. She says, roses. I think that's a rose. I don't know what that is, but either way. And then as number 1, we got our sister Only One Love.
That's so we can see that property.
You are the one.
You
are the one. Walk your ass in here and clean your face up.
Wampalicious, baby.
Now, y'all know what I'm doing. Y'all talk while I get this link ready so I can show the wonk
Yeah, that's
how to
good.
get in here.
I hope we be able to see the property she got in her
Yes.
trailer and stuff like that. Just
I done
because
already
we know.
named it
You named it. What you name it?
Camp Blue.
Camp Blue.
Camp Blue.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
yes.
Yeah.
So if you're in
Yes.
Facebook, this is where you come in and summarize today's lesson. And if you're in YouTube, this is where you come in and summarize today's lesson. This is the best show on earth. As y'all can see,
Yes,
we got that
on the
streaming
globe.
down there. Camp Blue.
Camp Blue, baby.
Camp Blue,
Camp
baby.
Boop, 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 boop.
Hallelujah. Y'all know what time it is.
Say all the things. Hallelujah.
Booyaka, booyaka, booyaka.
Look, we got a new person in here, Michelle Joseph. She said, when I hit a walk, I think of a Sandman coming across the stage. LOL.
Yeah.
Let's looking for our new visitor. Do we got any new visitors in the church today?
Malaya Nay.
We see Bashir. I've seen Bashir send me a Cash App if this is the same one, but I never seen their thing up here. Who else have we seen? Kicking It with Jen. Have I seen her before? Welcome, Kicking It with Jen, if you've not been here. Who else? Do I see anybody else?
Can you see Facebook?
Facebook.
It's somebody on.
I can see Malia Nay. She must have not. There you go. Malene. I'm gonna call you Malene. Well, y'all know what time it is right now.
Well,
it's time to recap from yesterday. This is where the sisters recap. But before we get into the recap, I'm gonna put it in your mind, heart, and soul about what today's message is gonna be about. Today's message is gonna be about Reefer, get off of me. What's today's message about? Reflective discourse. Reflective discourse. Discourse is a conversation, but we're looking for reflective discourse. Because if you're not trying to reflect, then you just what? Talking. You're just telling your story, blaming. Reflective discourse is when you go back and tell somebody a story, and within that story, you're looking for your problems. You're looking for what you need to change. You're looking for how you need to do better. A lot of times when we tell stories, we never tell the story based on what we needed to do better or what we can do. Most of the time, we don't even tell stories in which we can engage in reflective discourse, because why? We already know. So when we already know, that means you already know. And if you already know, that means you already snow. And if you already snow, that means you already snow. And then that means you needed and thready. Since you already, then we going through you needed and thready. That's just some new ways we say you already know. You don't want to talk about nothing because you already know. And if you engage in reflective discourse, you're going to have to tell what you done. And that's what you don't want to do. So what time is it now? Go ahead, Chris.
That's why you say be all right already, because you fuck around and be fake sad about it. You'll find yourself explaining some shit to somebody you really don't even give a fuck about.
That's why I be trying to tell y'all, ain't nobody sad. Ain't nobody really sad. People are ashamed because they tried to create bonds with others for their approval, and the person didn't approve them. Now they want to explain to them why didn't you approve me? Let me tell you why you should approve me. Ain't nobody sad. Cut that sad shit out. Ain't nobody sad. You know ain't nobody sad. You know you can't be walking around in America in this good ass life we live in sad. Cut this bullshit out. You ain't sad. You just don't want to have reflective discourse. You don't want to acknowledge what was your part in the whole fiasco. So now it's time for the what? The recap, baby. Recap.
Come on, Chris.
Yeah. So we've been talking about the me in your memory, and why you need to choose to be the or sometimes, or use your me as learning to, like, I ain't gonna do that shit before because the me in that memory was feeling real fucked up, or winded up with a baby, or winded up broke, or whatever that is, right? And so to not wind up the or, which is a little bit more some whore, you just got to be like, the me in the memory was like, I'm a chill, right? And so I thought about, when we read any story, and if you have to write any paper, there is the intro. It lands you somewhere. When you're telling yourself this story, your me and your memory, it's landing you somewhere. It's planting you somewhere. So anything we've ever seen, the perception from our eyes, we didn't hear where we were going to go. We saw where somebody wanted to take us, right? So it's important that you concentrate on the details in these stories, because then you will realize, are you being the me in your memory, or your details will tell you the why on how you're telling this story back. And remember, and it's important to do that because you need the accountability, and you don't want to damn plant your person that's listening to you in the wrong goddamn place. That's why people understand, once they understand this way of thinking, they say, I can't let you plant me somewhere I don't want to fucking be, because you can't you can't erase what it's hard. We see now, it's hard to erase what the eyes see and what the ears hear. And you know what I'm saying? How it
What the
affects our
mouth
taste
say.
is what the mouth say. It's hard. So you have to guard that shit for real. Else you're going to have to take a sledgehammer to your frame every time, every day.
Every day. And you know what? That's you very well could have to do that, and you might want to just be okay with that. You
If
know
you
what
got
I'm
that,
saying?
you got-
Yeah,
all
if
right
you
already.
got to, because that's how Bears and Bubbles was for me in the beginning, and even now, still to this day, the class cracks my forehead to the white meat every single day. Like, oh damn, I was really bottom feeding on my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? And limiting my manifestation capacity, because sometimes when we tell the story and we look back, not only do we forget the fucked up shit that we did, or we claim to forget by not telling the details. You can say you forgot. It's easy to forget when you don't want to take accountability of your fucked up shit.
Definitely.
But on the flip side of that could be something good. I need to remember who I am, or who I have been, and how I came over and got through and triumphed over that. So the me in the memory could lead you back to something about you that you want to keep, that you want to nourish, and grow and so forth. So yeah, keep that in mind, that the me could be, some good shit that you want to hold on to. Like, yeah, that ain't me. I was being peaked for somebody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. So whenever you ready, Scrappy.
Look, and you know what? The or could be, you could still be the same person without your pink, like you said. So say, for example, number one, you may be living a life that makes you have to be in your pink a little more than your job or something like that. So again, you have to remember how you changing back, how you telling your story back.
Exactly.
That made me think about that.
Yeah, because you're choosing that job. You chose that person. So still being specific in the details and accounting for your choice in the matter, and then still bubbling up like, yo, despite what I chose, because of what I chose, in spite of, despite of, and because of this choice, I'm going to act and behave and think on this level and imagine on this level. Exactly. You got it.
Reflective discourse is what Black people hate. It's kind of simply called therapy. And the reason they have you go to therapy, because a therapist is not personally connected to you. Now, this is morning therapy for you guys. It is reflective discourse via social media through the form of banking. I'm dropping shit on y'all, and y'all are reflecting and discoursing on the timeline, and I'm causing you to create thoughts in your head that you normally wouldn't reflect on about your own self. So let's look at reflective discourse. I'm going to give you my definition. It's a dialogue aimed at a Reflective discourse is a dialogue aimed at a resolution to the teller's issue. So the person is telling the story. Reflective discourse is dialogue aimed at a solution to your issue. Reflective discourse is not for you to talk to me and tell me what the fuck happened about everybody else. Most people, when I get them to do a board, or they call me to do a one-on-one, whether they get on the board, they want to tell a story, and I'm like, oh, stop. Turn my mic on yet. All right, maybe they heard me. Yeah. Let me start over, because nobody said they didn't hear me. So let me start over. Now, reflective discourse. What is reflective discourse? Reflective discourse is basically therapy. Therapy is what Black people hate, because when we go to therapy, therapists are going to help us get to our issue by what? Us going through reflective discourse. Most people won't go to therapy because they don't want to get in and tell that stranger how fucked up they was. They don't want to get in there and tell that stranger, hey man, I already know what the issue is. I already know what the problem is. Everybody knows what their issue is. Everybody knows what their problem is. Everybody knows what their situation is. Everyone knows why they're not happy. Everyone knows this, but everyone don't want to talk about this. Because when we talk about it, it takes reflective discourse. Reflective discourse is what I'm doing up here. I'm telling you stories through banking, getting you to listen to me, and then you are reflecting on your life, and then sometimes you guys type on the timeline, this, that, and the other. But even if you ain't willing to say it in a group setting, I'm getting you to bubble up those things out of you. Like a burp. Oh, shit, I realized that was me. That was me. But you knew it was you. You knew it was you. You knew it was you, and that's why they always say healing. That's why they always say healing. What they mean to say is learning. You cannot change until you know it was you. Now, once you know it was you, you learn by telling a different story. Once you tell a different story, hey, man, Ro didn't like you got me killed. I like to got me myself killed fucking with Ro because I already knew I don't fuck with Ro. So now I've what? Learned something. And now that I've learned something, I can do different. They keep mixing up learning with healing. See, healing is from a sickness. See, healing don't happen in the mind. The mind learns. The mind don't heal. Ain't nothing wrong with your motherfucking mind. And ain't nothing wrong with your motherfucking heart. You just won't tell a new story. So let's talk about reflective discourse. Let's talk about it for a minute. Why don't we want to do it? It's best to talk to someone else because you cannot be objective in your own mind. You done already lied to yourself for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. You done already used this excuse for whatever. And the world that you talk to is not going to call you on that bullshit excuse. Why? Because you surround people with the same fucking problem. That way we never reflect on it. That's why niggas that's on child support be in the child support group. We need motherfuckers in here to complain about child support with us, how hard it is. And if somebody come in the group and say, man up, I pay that shit like it ain't no motherfucking business. It's like buying reefer. Ho, 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 ho. Ho, ho, ho. You got to get the fuck out of the child support group. Talking about child support. What y'all niggas worried about fucking child support, man? I'm in this group called Black Fathers, and they just let me back in. One of my homeboys put me in the group, and I was in there talking shit, and somebody said, motherfucker, you ain't even got no kids. Kick his black ass out of the group. Because I was in there doing reflective discourse. Hey, man, let's cut this bullshit. We men up. Y'all motherfuckers are here complaining about child support, but y'all showing how many guns y'all done bought. Every now and then in the group, somebody said, hey, Black Fathers, this is how many guns you got to protect your house. Motherfuckers, I got this. Hey, man, you could have traded some of that in to pay your goddamn child support. Man, I'm in here and my baby mama this, and nobody never said, what you do, motherfucker? Everybody said, I understand. I've been through the same thing. I've been through it. Single women group, single mothers group, men ain't shit. Nobody says, how many times did we make the same mistake? Nobody wants reflective discourse, so we surround ourselves with like-minded motherfuckers that's never gonna say it. Why all we do is sit around and smoke and play the game all day? I don't know, dog. What the fuck you tripping about? What you trying to get your life straight? You getting brand new. No, I'm just wondering why we sit around and play the fucking game all day. Man, get the fuck out of here. Get this nigga up out of the Black Fathers group because he is engaging in reflective discourse.
Is that why we say brand new? You acting new because you got a new thought.
You don't act like what I want you to do. We used to sit down and smoke reefer all day. Now you done came over here with your little newspaper and your little tie and your little Timberlands. Where you going? Dog, I'm about to get a job. Man, what? I thought you was coming to smoke. Oh, no, I just came to blow one with you before I go. Man, you on that job shit. Reflective discourse. Let's get into reflective discourse because this is the only way you're going to learn. The only way you're going to learn is analyze your story with someone else that can show you what you what? Already know. I need somebody to tell me what I already know. Because until I talk about it and get it out into the universe, I'm not going to learn because I got the same shades on. How you going to change your own point of view from where you standing at? Somebody else got to say, no, come over here and look at it, motherfucker. Mm-hmm. You can't change your own point of view where you standing at. I'm standing right here. My point of view is straight ahead. Somebody got to say, face that way, nigga. Look at it over there. See, when I look at it on my life, I wake up, I look outside, I say, man, my point of view, man, God damn it, I'm having a cookout today. It's raining. Somebody said, man, change your point of view. Look around, all this pollen in the air. It ain't raining in months. This shit dying. You worry about your fucking cookout. I'm like, yeah. So if it don't rain and this drought keep going, we ain't gonna have no food to cook. Change your point of view. All you worried about is your day. I remember when I was growing up, when somebody died, they used to say, if it rained on the day of the funeral, they going to heaven. So God is going to make everybody's day a miserable rainy day to prove to you that your loved one is going to heaven. God said, hey, I'm going to rain on everybody in your area just to show you your mama, daddy, or your grandma going to heaven. And then if it don't rain, folks will be like, man, won't really say nothing. Shit, your grandma died and it ain't rain, nigga. She must have been a whore on the low. Why it ain't raining on your grandma's day? When it rained on my mama's funeral, I said, shit, she got it. I'm just playing. But
God
it did rain
love.
on her funeral, though. You know? Maybe you be so sad and everybody's so sad in your area. It's like an Indian rain dance. Everybody just sad, crying. And God said, fuck it. There go a little rain. God wants you to continue to believe in heaven. Reflective discourse. Most people neglect the reflective discourse because they already know how they fucked up and they don't want to tell you what they did. You ever notice people only hang around people that's like them because they can tell each other what they did? Man, I did this. Oh, you ain't ashamed of it? I ain't ashamed of it. You ain't judging me? Yeah, they can talk about it all day. And nobody never says, yo, when I was out here robbing, stealing, and killing and selling dope to my own sister, mother, and brother, that was fucked up. The other guy said, man, I was out here robbing, killing, stealing, selling dope to my own mother and my brother, and I was getting money. The other guy said, me too, man. I was robbing, selling, killing, getting dope, and man, that was the life on it. Yeah, that was the life. Sure miss them days, don't you? Sure do miss them days. Man, I'm still doing a little something because I never work a regular job. Me too, man. I never regular work a job. Well, what you doing right there to keep from working a regular job? Using black women, living off of them. What you doing? Using black women, living off of them. Do you get ghost on them? Yeah, I get ghost on them. Do you move in with them during the winter? Yeah, nobody never said, man, whoa. Can we stop doing this shit? Nobody never gonna say that. Man, I got a new bitch, just let me stay with her. Shit, I'm looking for one too.
You got a friend?
Nobody never says, hey, man, we the same fucking lowlife. Let's get our shit together. Most people hang around people who have the same issues so they won't feel judged. Most people hang around people they're afraid to have a real conversation with. If you really think about it, you know the people that you hang out with, every time you try to have a real conversation with them, what happens? They don't want to hear it and they get mad. Why? I picked you because you a lowlife. Now you're trying to bubble up. What's wrong with you? We lowlife. We commiserators. We met and took care of each other's kids so you can go out of town to the club and I can go out of town to the club. Man, what's wrong? You want to change? Reflective discourse. It's not a debate. It's a conscious building exercise. It needs various viewpoints. That's why we are here in this class, whether you know or not. This is group therapy. I'm doing group therapy with you. You just ain't getting to talk. Every now and then you say something about yourself. But it's not a debate. It's not for you to tell, It's for you to come in and say, I want to change. Let me tell you my story. And you tell me where you think I fucked up at. It's not somebody coming in and saying, you know, I'm pregnant and I don't know who the baby daddy is and I want to change. Or a dude saying, you know, I got 2 women pregnant right now. And then somebody give them a little reflective discourse. Man, you ever thought about using rubbers? Man, the fucking rubbers broke, man. Man, rubbers don't feel good. Oh, you want to debate. Oh, you don't want no deflective discourse. You want to debate. Well, you ever thought about the men you pick? Well, the first guy did this. Oh, you want to debate. You want to debate. It takes several viewpoints, you know. You don't want to go to the fat motherfucker and ask him how to lose weight. And you don't want to go to the working out motherfucker and ask him something that has to do with being fat. It takes several viewpoints. You can't change calling up your fucking best friend for 20 years. Who the fuck? We so fucking stupid. No new friends, no new friends. How you gonna change calling up the same motherfucker who was with you your whole life? They've been justifying their bullshit with you. Y'all got some of the same bullshit excuse. Y'all was exposed to the same pink. You got the same frame. You got the same point of view. Where is your reflective discourse? When are you going to talk to somebody other than these same motherfuckers you've been around? Huh? I know you're not going to talk to nobody, so I'm talking to you about it. I'm doing it for you. I'm doing it right here for you. I'm engaging you in group therapy every morning. You don't even know it. Like I said with Chris and Lynn, they can sing, they got a ride, but they ain't boys. They ain't got that bop. If you want, baby, we can take it easy. I'm pushing up. You see what I'm saying? They ain't got that. They get to the mic and if you want, baby, they so. If you want, baby, we can take it easy. They ain't got that swagger. See, when they get up here and they just, if you want, baby, we can take it easy. I'm pushing up. You see what I'm saying? Genuine, I'm not misleading. It's 8 a.m. You got me wishing you was with. Bounce on it. Press, full court pressure, know what you need. Someone that's about you. Girl, I'm selfish, left side of your chest. They just, girl, they ain't got no goddamn swagger. Because they women. And women, all they do is care about what's right or what's wrong. That's why whores and prostitutes, they just got that thing. That's why all the women y'all see that make it and blow, they be promiscuous. They have 7, 8 fucking husbands. They don't care. Them the women that can make it in entertainment. The ones that don't give a fuck. But the ones that care about their chin hairs, she ain't gonna make it. The one that don't give a fuck, it's gonna make it. You got to not care in anything you do. You need reflective discourse. So I'm tricking them. They don't even know they jamming. And so for long when we get in the studio, because I write like nephew. I taught nephew. Shit. He write like, that's my motherfucking style he doing. So I write like that. So I want them to be able to goddamn, woo, move on that bitch. Hey, move. They don't understand that movement is energy because you can't create energy without motion. Every energy has motion. They might burn coal so it'll spin a turbine in motion. They might have a damn turbine that's motion energy. So they don't understand when you go press, full court press and know what you need. Everything sounds like a fucking robot because you're going left and right. They don't understand when you press, full, lean on that bitch. Look up, know what you need on the high notes. Not know what you need. All that come together. So I'm tricking them, I'm teaching them. And that's what I'm doing with y'all. That's why this class is so dope. You don't even know what's happening. I'm actually brain fucking you into a better life. I'm actually brain fucking you into a better life because you won't do it for yourself. You won't think for yourself. You won't objectively look over your life and say, this is where I fucked up. So before, as you notice, we was on the board a lot, embarrassing bubbles, blah, 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 blah. That was to teach you the game and teach you. But now, in order for us to learn, we got to go back. See, before, remember, I used to tell you, never go back. Never go back. Don't go back. Don't go back. Don't go back. Don't go back. You know why you didn't want to go back? Because when y'all go back, you go back to Pink Land. Now, when we go back to Pink Land and look at them bears, when I go back, I'm not afraid of that bear. Hey, little bear. How you doing, Pink Bear? I need to talk to you. Because since you here and I got to pay what I weigh anyway, because my thoughts turn to things I thought you up. Since you here, why you here? Huh? What I do to make you come? Oh, you're the night that Ro like to got me shot. Oh, Ro didn't like to got me shot? Well, let's reflect on it, Pink Bear. Let's talk about it. This is a past situation. Let's reflect on it, Pink Bear. Ro pulled up on the yard and he had some bitches now. Now, you know, if that man got a lot of bitches, I'm going to want to go. But you say you don't go with Ro. You right, Pink Bear. I said I don't go nowhere with Ro. So you mean to tell me it's my fault because I got in the car? Yeah. Okay. Now that's about a past situation. What about when I meet that Pink Bear tomorrow? From something I thought another day. Pink Bear coming. Run, hide. Go down to Devilland. How you doing, Pink Bear? How you doing, sir? I know you ain't here for nothing. I know you ain't here for nothing, Pink Bear. I know you ain't here for nothing. How you doing, Pink Bear? You got a child support letter with you. I know you ain't here for nothing. I know since the beginning of the time, men has always said child support is a hard thing to deal with. I know that, Pink Bear. So here, give me this child support letter. How much I got to pay? Oh, okay. I got to man up, Pink Bear. Because I skeeted in her. I didn't care about what happened. So Pink Bear, give me that fucking child support. I got that. And I'm going to be happy and live my life. But most of us said, Pink Bear, what's this? Child support letter? That bitch ain't no good. I knew she was going to do it to me. Oh, Pink Bear said, come back here. Did you just say you knew she was going to do it to you? Yeah, Pink Bear. Oh, God. If you don't want to admit that, you're going to be down here blaming sad. Hey, what's up, Pink Bear? You do that when something good happened to you, dude. Don't want something good to you? I bought that motherfucking Easter dress. You know, you go to church with your little girl. You a deadbeat daddy. They say, oh, your little girl look good today. I bought that motherfucking dress right there. You do it for everything else. Do it for the bad. Why would single mothers sit around and talk about their baby daddies? And why would baby daddies sit around and talk about their single mothers? Transformational learning is masculine. And that's what I've been going through with No Cash Pussy Ass the whole time he's been here. I get tired of men telling me, say it a little different. Say it a little different. No, transformational learning is masculine. Let me explain to you what I mean. Male energy, masculine energy is intelligence. It's logical. Female energy is emotion. It's sexual. See, as a woman, all you really designed for is to bat your eyes and get a nigga to fuck you. If he fuck you and get you pregnant, his job is to take care of you and that baby the rest of his life. That's all you was really designed for. I don't care how mad you get. That's why outside of that, you have a whole lot of fucking problems. Outside being a wife and mother, y'all can't deal with a goddamn thing. And many of y'all don't want to be no wife because you got to listen to somebody. Let's be real with it. Let's be real with it. And outside a man going outside, picking up some boxes, lifting some shit, or fighting, we have real fucking problems, don't we? Let's just be real for a second. Let's be real for a second. If it got something to do with other than fighting and moving some shit, a man like, oh, hell, you want to talk some emotional shit? Yeah. What's wrong? Yeah. And if it's outside some emotional shit, women like, oh my God, you want me to date, nigga? I don't like her because of how she look.
That is all.
No, that's all.
Tell me why you don't like her. Because it's not logical. That's your neighbor. Y'all kids go to the same school. Y'all see each other every day at the same school. And that's your neighbor. Why haven't y'all teamed up in a mother carpool? You want me to think? Why haven't you? I don't like the bitch. Okay, why? I ain't really got no reason, no logical explanation. I just don't know. Chris had 2 clients. Both of them had nice bodies, beautiful women. One of them was tall, long hair, light skin, big chest, flat ass. If she pretty with titties, you can cancel the ass. Girls that got big asses got little titties. God don't give you both. He don't, unless you're Jessica Rabbit. He only gave just the motherfucker drew her. The motherfucker drew Jessica Rabbit. Yeah. But God know, like a nigga like me, God know if I give this nigga abs, he gonna be a monster. So God gave me bad DNA. I had to work hard to even look like this. In my worst state, I got to work hard to look like this. You know what I mean? But think about this. She had these 2 clients. One was tall, light skinned, with a flat ass and nice titties. Very pretty. The kind of girl that everybody thinks is pretty. All right? One was short, thick than a motherfucker with a nappy ass head. And I had them both here on 2 occasions. And one of them, they was in here together one day, and one was leaving as the other one was coming. Now me, I would have loved to fuck both of them. My biggest fantasies was my wife's clients. Why? I see them all the time. I see these bitches go from nappy head, bald head to beautifully transformation. So I just be talking to them. I said, why you don't like her? She thinks she the shit. Why you don't like her? She thinks she the shit. But why you don't like her? Why you don't speak to her? She don't speak to me. Why you don't speak to her? She don't speak to me. So one day I asked both of them, and they couldn't really give me nothing logical. I said, be real. You don't like her because she tall and light-skinned and pretty with that long hair. That ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. Well, give me one reason. She can't give one reason. See, it's hurting that I'm having a reflective discourse with her. So tell me why you don't like her. Because I said, I thought you didn't like her because she was tall and light-skinned and pretty. We've been talking about this 30 minutes, and you keep saying everything I say is why you don't like her. So tell me why you don't like her. You ever notice when you're having a reflective discourse, people just say, but they can't never tell you nothing? That's because masculine energy is logical. Now, let me explain to you what I mean. When they created education, bitch, go home, because you can't sit in here and learn nothing, because 2 + 2 is 4, don't matter how you care. See, feminine energy is culture, relationship, family, feeling shit. So logical, they couldn't teach women in the beginning, because when something changed, women said, well, y'all said that last time, I'm going to keep doing that. Men say, hey, look, if you got bad blood in your body, we fucking with medicine. You got bad blood in your body. Don't leeches suck blood. Seems logical to let the leech suck the bad blood out, right? 10 years from now, men say that this shit don't work. The woman said, well, I'm going to keep doing it like my mama told me. Logic. That's why they didn't let women go to school. Because logic requires reflective discourse. Your life requires looking at it logically. Let me read what I wrote down so you'll understand this better. Transformation learning is masculine. It relies solely on logic. It requires an objective, analytical view of one's motives behind their actions. Wow. It requires an objective, analytical view of one's motives behind their actions. Now, we know women don't like to ask for anything, right? Correct? Do women like to ask?
No.
So if you have gotten everything you ever wanted without asking, are you going to ever be able to analyze your motives? Because your motives was what? Not to ask. Now, let me give you an example about what I mean about transformative learning. And I'm going to give you an example. How many people we got on the timeline? 55. I'm going to give you a quick example. And y'all have heard me give the example before. Hey, Chris, this is Javon. I'm on the way home from work. I'm tired. I'm thinking about getting us something to eat. Do you know what you want? No, I don't know what I want. Well, give me some suggestions. What does she say? I don't want chicken. She can't say what she wants. She can only say what she don't want, because her motive is what? Not to ask for what she wants. She wants me to pry it out of her what she wants. So let's go into the story. Hey, Chris, I'm on the way home. I'm about to get a dinner. You know what you want? No, I don't know what I want. Do you want chicken? No, I don't want no chicken. You want beef? No, I don't want no beef. You want pork? No, I don't want no pork. Well, look, do you want me to pick you up or come get you? We can ride and get some. I'm tired, but look, what do you want? I really don't know what I want. I really don't know what I want. And I'm being a man trying to be nice, baby. Tell me something. Tell me something before long as a man, because guess what we hate to do? Have a fucking conversation. We hate that. We angry because we already know the bitch don't know what she want. So after a while, I said, if you don't know what you want, I'm coming home. Fuck it. I'm going to get me something. Then she said, I just wanted you to make shrimp on the grill. I said, why the fuck you ain't asked for that? She said, never mind. I don't even need it now. So what do you think I'm going to do? As a man, I'm going to get the shrimp and I'm going to cook it. And she's a little girl. She didn't want to ask for it. And I come home, I don't even get the pleasure of doing what she asked me for. I don't even get the pleasure of being a man. She says the pleasure of being a man is being asked, and then we do. I don't get that. So she thinks she tricked me into cooking the shrimp on the grill. Right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now that I done cooked the shrimp on the grill, 4 days from now, she asked me to do something. I said, no, I don't feel like grilling out. She said, you don't never do what I asked for you to do. Now, when she go back, I said, bitch, I just cooked you shrimp on the grill the other day. We got in an argument before it. But because what? Reflective learning, and learning happens by what? An objective analytical views of one's motives behind their action. So she say, I ain't even asked you for shrimp. She didn't ask. She hinted and manipulated me into ask her. So that's why she never can learn. That's why learning don't take place unless you analyze your motives. Okay, the first baby daddy. Everyone knows a woman has a baby by a man to fucking trap him, right? Ain't this the truth? Lynn, didn't you have your baby to trap your guy? Huh? Why did you have a baby by your baby daddy?
Because I didn't want to not have a baby.
Okay,
be a
why
baby killer.
Huh?
I said because I didn't want to be a baby killer.
Okay, so you're one of the one people on this planet, you went to the regular fucking excuse that every woman uses, right?
Yeah.
Put the camera on me. I asked her, why did she have a baby by her daddy, by her baby daddy? She went to the one fucking excuse that every woman uses. I didn't want to be an aborter. Now, she grew up with a mama and daddy in a Christian fucking home in a religious church, so I might believe her. Did you want to go with them when were y'all going together?
Yeah, we was already going together.
Okay, how long were you going with them?
About 2 years.
2 years. So when you got pregnant, you clearly said, I'm doing this because I don't want to have an abortion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all go together for a while after, or did y'all break up instantly?
Yeah, no, it was just break up very soon after.
Okay. Was he around 9 months did y'all go together for 9 more months?
Yeah, we was transitioning.
Okay.
During
Chris,
that time.
why did you have your baby by your baby daddy?
I'd have had a baby by anybody I got pregnant by. So I'd have hoped for the best because that's you want to have one.
Okay.
I got specifics to mine, but either way, I would have damn had a baby.
Okay. Well, we know the reason women even fuck with guys is because you want to go with him. Why did you start going with him, Lynn? Because you wanted to go with him. Mm-hmm. Why did you start going with your baby daddy? Because you wanted to go with him. Mm-hmm. So, in a sense, women won't go with a motherfucker. They wouldn't what?
Have a baby by.
Okay, so women have babies by men because they want to go with them. See, we ain't going to let that abortion shit ride.
That's like anytime you have sex with a man, you're not using a condom. You're saying
at
that moment, I want them. I'm going to have a baby by him.
Women don't let men fuck them raw that they don't care enough about their opinion to want to go with. Women let you fuck them raw because they want you to think they pussy is super good so that you'll go with them. But what's the point I'm trying to make, Javon? The point I'm trying to make is this. I had my baby because I was young and nobody loved me and I was looking for love. Every girl that says that has several fucking children. Super number of children. Every dude, see, watch this. We can ask some guys on the timeline. They'll tell you the truth. I came in the bitch and I ain't care whether I got her pregnant or not. The women never say that. Watch these men. Watch these men's answer. Hey, fellas, when y'all had a baby, did y'all care whether the girl got pregnant or not? Nope. Watch their answers. Don't answer for me. Because men will tell the truth. Men fucking and coming. We ain't expecting a woman to have a fucking baby. Because we don't even fucking go together. We ain't never fucking and coming. You want raw dick, I want raw pussy. Fellas, answer. Niggas have babies by accident. Niggas, when a woman get pregnant, a nigga be like, oh shit. Fuck it. And then we step up and do what we're supposed to do out of obligation. Go ahead.
And I thought about it, like a woman could say that's not the case, but if we weren't intending to keep these babies, then you would get your own fucking abortion.
Yeah. But listen at the point I'm making. Get the point I'm making, because we're talking about transformative learning. We have to go back and be reflective and tell the truth, because we're talking about a race problem. I'm using this to say a race problem. The black race does not want to admit one thing. We have babies haphazardly. We don't choose and plan. What are the men saying?
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah. The fucking women is the same way. That's our problem. Our fucking women don't want to reflect on a goddamn thing. They want to blame every fucking thing. Do this for me. If you want the black man to love you and do right, learn how to ride dick. Can you do that? Let's talk about that for a second. They want us to be so much. They can't even squat down and bounce on a dick. They got to sit on you and lay on you and scooch back and forth. And then get mad at somebody. Got the nerve to be mad. Our women outweigh us. I'm 275 pounds. I'm 6'6". Our women outweigh us. How the fuck do our women outweigh? How the fuck do the women outweigh the men? Losing, failing at every fucking category, but there's no reflective discourse. We never gonna get better as a race. There's no reflective discourse. The second a man or somebody tries to get a female to engage in reflective discourse, she say, is he gay? Is he straight? How much money he got? It's like they look for reasons not to engage in reflective discourse. They look for reasons not to listen to reflective discourse. Because they're not going, all Kevin Samuel is doing is giving women reflective discourse. Meaning, we know y'all not going to look at it and talk yourself, so I'm talking to anybody who will listen. Well, I'll call the show and ask you for reflective discourse and then get mad at you when you give me some, but I want the attention so bad I won't get off the line. The last thing he should be able to do is get a black woman on his show. That goes to prove the logic is not there. The emotion is there. He bashes and tears black women down, and every night black women pop up on his show. That's not logical. That's emotional. Let's get into femininity. Pink shit like culture. This is what black folks do. Black folks don't go to the doctor. Black folks put their money in the safe. Black folks don't invest. Shit like spirituality. Well, you know, I'm monogamous. God said this, spirituality. I don't get blood transfusion because of my religion. Well, die, motherfucker. Shit like relationships and emotion. You know that affects learning. Everywhere you went and got in trouble with, that was your cousin, but that relationship won't let you learn. That's my cousin, dog. That's my road dog. That's my cousin. All that emotional shit. Culture, spirituality, relationships. We live by a set of fake codes that no one really lives by. The black race. How you gonna learn? You ain't supposed to snitch, man. Oh, you just got in my car and you got the dope. The cops stopped us. The cops said, whose dope is this? I was supposed to say, I don't know. Why we can't learn? That's why we can't learn. Every little child in the black neighborhood that seen the guy drive by in the green Honda Accord and he shot that little girl, but we said the story we tell is don't snitch. So every time somebody get killed, we never learn and tell because of what? Reflective discourse. Nobody said, hey man, who invented no snitching? Couldn't have been illegal law-abiding citizen that said no snitching had to be a drug dealer. That should be no snitching on each other in the streets. Little girls witnessing a drive-by is not snitching, they witnessing. Mm-hmm. But our bitches, our black bitches, most of y'all bitches is worse than men. We just gonna put that out there, change the story. Bitches have low moral character. Women have the lowest black women ain't got the moral character of a fucking kitten or cat. Pussy out, ass out, shaking it, and then to get a little boy some ones to drop on you. We got to tell the truth with this narrative. Black women been popping out fucking babies by any fucking body. And the anybody's are the street dope boy niggas. And I ain't gonna never change my motherfucking story. Because after they pop these babies out by these ain't shit niggas, they put them in the projects or public housing in Section 8. And then they say, hey, more ain't shit niggas, come over here. These places should be safe. Projects is women and children. Why ain't they safe? Don't you say ain't no man can live there? Sound like somebody lying. Sound like some emotional shit going on. Sound like we can't get no reflective discourse going on. Sound like we keep saying the white man is the reason black people sell crack and kill each other. Why we can't get no reflective discourse going on? We have one bad issue. Parenting. Parenting. That's our problem. Why we don't want to talk about that? Oh, I know why. Because most of us being raised by one parent. And that bitch don't want to hear nothing. Because she know we already know. See, what's happening for the first time in history, our sisters have been put on the scale. They on the scale now. And somebody's starting to talk about damn reflective discourse. They used to say, I tried my best. I'm a crack fiend, though. Crack fiend, black queen at the same time, been trying my best. No one wants to have reflective discourse. Why? Why am I the me in my memory? Is it the world or is it me? We know it's you. We know it's you. We know it's you. We know it's you. Find you somebody that you can talk to, that you look up to. Find you somebody that you can talk to who you don't want to be like. Find you somebody that you can talk to who you want to be like. Stop talking to motherfuckers that's just like you. Go find you somebody. Hey, sister. Hey, brother. You know, I'm this type of person and I want to change. I want to talk to you about some stuff because I want to understand some things about myself. Find somebody, please. Hit that button.
Yes. Yes. Great message. Yeah, that made me think about, that's why a lot of people, and I don't know if men work like that. I said people, but really could only speak for women. We have a friend that we do different sins with. That's up. You got a friend for every sin. Because if the person that you're gonna want to talk to about it is there, 9 times out of 10, they gonna be doing the same shit you doing. So when y'all won't be having reflective discourse, y'all be discussing your bullshit. You get what I'm saying? And so and go do the same shit. So you choose the person based on who's not gonna talk you out of your shit. So that made me that was funny to me because it was always like that. And I was usually the person that everybody did their bullshit with because I don't tell people not to do bullshit. I'd be like, do what the fuck you want. You was already gonna do it.
Stay blue.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that. And then
if I could have just having a thought. So then when we seek those bonds, are we really seeking approval? because we're bonding with people typically that are on our level, so they're gonna already approve of our bullshit.
So if you're not sure who you are, you look at your friends. If you think this message ain't for you and fuck the master teacher for saying shit, how dare him, look at your friends. They are a representation of who you was just at least last week.
Yeah.
Because you still friends. You get what I'm saying?
And if they approve of your bullshit, then you need a new view.
You need a new view.
Of a new you.
Yes, exactly.
Become brand new.
Exactly.
Yeah. We just said that earlier this week. Get a new personality.
You got to get a new personality. So say, for example, when my best friend from childhood, she pops up, but we've had different lives, but a lot of stuff we still see certain things similar. So like say, for example, when where her life took her a different journey, she still always knew about laws of attraction. She knew that way before I did. When we reconnected, I introduced Bears and Bubbles to her. We was like, oh shit, it's the same thing. So she went back. However, Bears and Bubbles is more culturally relevant. So these stories that he tell us, it places us somewhere that we can identify with. The other ways in which she had been learning it, it was more for the other people. So because she's an avid reader, you know, and stuff like that, she might have had a certain level of comprehension with it, but she wasn't quite sure how to apply it to her everyday life. And so because of the differences differences of the road we've traveled, our lives are not the same. However, at this point, it's just like, yo, be happy with where the fuck you at first.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? That's the only thing you could do is be happy with where you at.
Because you're still here.
Because you still
so
here.
you still have a chance and opportunity to learn as an adult and do some different shit.
And the whole point is some people don't want to be different. So if you don't pretend to be sad, then nobody won't really look back at you and say,
yeah. You won't have to look back at yourself.
You won't look back because all you care
be
about
like,
is
that's pink shit. No, I was blue. I'm
pink.
good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what Master Teacher is saying. If you saying if you good, then be good, and then it ain't no discussion. But if you acting sad, then now we got to go through this reflective discourse that you really picked these people, these bonded with these people because you thought they were gonna be good personalities to match yours. When you went out, you didn't want to go by yourself. So being about your business makes you take time for yourself. So now you're not the thirsty, low-minded person that likes to do fuck shit with people.
Y'all ever notice this word?
And doing
Go ahead, Lynn.
Shit, I forgot. Something you said about being pink. If you're not being pink and doing things outside of yourself, then you don't have to tell the fake ass story about being sad about some shit that you really wanted to do.
Because Master Teacher talked to us about that.
I want to say something. You're not sad until a certain person comes around.
Yeah.
Listen to what I'm saying. Really, really listen to what I'm saying. You did it, right? Had to been fun or you wanted to do it.
Seemed attractive at first.
Okay. Now, when Johnny come around and I tell Johnny I went and bust some niggas in the head and stole some money, Johnny like doing that. So I'm happy telling Johnny, guess what I did? Boy, I bust some niggas in the head and stole some money, boy. Man, we had a ball. We robbed them niggas. We spent the money on crack, man. We had a ball. But then when your mama find out you done it, you act sad. When the police find out you done it, you act sad.
Yeah.
Now, you ain't sad. You ain't sad. You just reap the manifestations of your actions. Nobody does anything they don't want to do. You done it. You was in the picture frame. You enjoyed it. You was there. You wanted to be there. You got exposed. And the only reason you sad because you got exposed and the people that caught you, you want their approval. See, I don't want nobody's approval. You understand me? I do not want nobody's approval. So anything I do, if the world find out, I'm like, oh, well, you know I done it because I wanted to do it. I don't understand this shit.
Yeah.
Why you do that? Because I wanted to do it. What are we making this shit so hard for? Now, let me make sure I got a clear understanding. Let's make this clear, 100% clear, because we going into Friday. We're going to wrap up this section on this learning, and we're going to keep going with perspective. We got 5 more days. So understand we're clear. You cannot learn without stories. When you was a child, they taught you and you learned by stories.
Bible story, circle time, book report,
history class, school. Now that you're an adult, the only way you're going to learn for your own life is by analyzing your own stories. Because what we're trying to do is transformational learning. See, for somebody to tell me Haley's Comet comes once a year, that don't transform me. We trying to figure out learning how to change. Now, as an adult, the only way you will ever learn as an adult is to say, hey, I need to hear some new stories about the situations. So in order to hear new stories, you must reflect and tell your stories, or go to someone and look for new stories. But either way, you must do what's called reflective discourse. You must allow someone to say, you ever thought about this? You ever thought about that? We know what you thought because you done it. I don't think this is our problem. I don't feel sorry for nobody for nothing, because you done it.
Yeah.
And I think that's our problem. We looking for somebody to feel sorry for us.
I think it's just definitely, especially when you get into be our age, a lot of people has just been walking around faking for so long, and when you don't feel like you got shit going on, you feel like you ain't got enough going on. You know what I'm saying? And so people, I think, are creating these behaviors, these mindsets, same way we create any other thing, like in muscle memory or whatever the case. Like, we know what we're doing, but people like discourse, like you be saying, the fuck shit. So we're making little things big all the time just cause it keep you going. It keep your engines revving every day. If not, who the fuck is that person that got time to think?
Because that goes back to us liking to feel bad. Like, it feels bad to be feeling bad. It feels good to be feeling bad because it feels like we're doing something.
Yeah, we're
like
alive.
We're not okay if we're just okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so that's why when we had the class, when you was explaining to people, since the universe don't know words, you got to watch this fucking fake vibration you sending out. Because when you fake like that and tell like you need some help, you got to discuss it, and you wear the vibration of discourse, the universe discord. Yeah, the universe just pulling you some more. It's like, you ain't nothing wrong. Why you calling on it?
And I don't think we understand this either. A lot of us are so angry about what you are where you are because of you. You don't have the job that you want or the career that you want because you didn't take the necessary steps to attain the skills that it requires to get that job. You want to be a fucking traffic controller. You ain't got no hands, motherfucker. You can't hold a stick.
Yeah.
You want to be a doctor. You mad because you work at Walmart. Well, go over a discourse with yourself and say, where else are you qualified to work?
Yeah.
Really do that for a second. I got mad because I was a teacher. Motherfuckers ain't paying me enough. I'm a glorified mammy. Mad at the school system. Nigga, you went to school and got all that education to be a teacher. Now you sitting here mad at the school system. Agree? Because I ain't won't qualified to do nothing else but go work at Walmart and shit. Once you go to school and get a trade or a career or profession and you don't want to do that, now you got to work at Walmart.
Yeah.
Bottom of the totem pole.
Yeah.
It's not
back
even
at
the bottom.
Of the
it's not even the bottom.
It's not. You're
this
right.
is
Yeah.
Listen,
you're right.
Skilled workers work in their skill.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's a dentist or a fucking car a mechanic.
Yeah.
If you don't have skills, you do clerical work and manual labor work.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who is you to be thinking something else? Right now, if I don't want to be a teacher, guess what I got to do? I'm going to goddamn Walmart, Target, grocery store somewhere and get me a motherfucking job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't understand what's the fucking problem and the deal is about this shit. Right now, my daughter's supposed to be here Thursday. If I needed a job, I'm going to goddamn the first place where they hire big motherfuckers at to move shit. Why? Because I done decided I don't want to use my profession. What the fuck is the problem?
Yeah.
What the fuck is the problem?
And that's the question that we don't want to ask.
You know,
because reflective discourse, if you're going to therapy, it's because some shit is fucked up. I done fucked up. You know, you done fucked up, right? And you're going to therapy to find out, yo, what's my issue? Real shit. What's my issue? You're not going to therapy to find out what your mama issue is, your daddy issue, your baby daddy issue, your kids issue. I'm sitting on the couch. I'm across from the counselor because I done fucked up and I want to figure out where and how to fix my fuck up. What's my issue? The me in my memory needs to remember what I did.
But how about this? Your therapist's not going to let you say shit. You don't get to decide even who you want to talk about. So that's what Master Teacher is saying. What people don't get. I'm glad you said therapy.
Your therapist gonna let you talk until you talk. They gonna let you talk about anything until you. Their job is to get your money for as long as they can, and eventually you'll talk yourself. And then you'll say what the fuck your problem.
Yeah, I meant to say that if they'll let you talk, right? But however, you can't go to them and say, what you think? It's not a back and forth dialogue. So you're up here, people can't have the back and forth, but you're guiding the conversation. No different than if a person was sitting in front of you, you would let them talk, you would listen to them, and they were like, when you put them on the board is the person and what they say.
Hold on. Y'all say I played myself and lost the man I wanted to be with. I know you done lost the motherfucker already. Y'all love when you first came to class, you said you had the happiness of life. But she know why. She lost the motherfucker she wanted to be with. And now she know that. So the next time she get in a situation, watch this, her situation. Let me pull that comment.
You know you
I
done
played
fucked up, right?
myself and lost the man I wanted to be with. I know I fucked up. Now, the next guy she meets, she wants to be with, she'll say, you know, before the last guy, I was blaming all the men. Now I realized I fucked up. Yeah. See, get this. This is what we have to understand. This is what we have to understand. This is the first step. To learn as an adult means I want to change. Most people want people to tell them how to fix their situation without change. So what I was telling my homie No Cash, the broke homie, they call it homie No Cash, he was over here. I said, so you want to fix your situation, but you don't want no light bill in your name. You don't want no car payment in your name. You don't want no insurance in your name. You don't want no electric bill in your name. It's too many things you don't want in your name to say you want to not call yourself homeless, motherfucker. Now, everybody that got somewhere to stay, work in some way, form, or fashion. You want to do has never been able to do. Figure out a way to have a home and the good life without making some fucking money. I want a man to come in and love me just like I'm is.
Yeah, you don't want to cook. You don't want to clean.
They might want, but they might cook and clean. They might be perfect cooking and cleaning. You used to cook and clean.
Yeah, I'm saying.
But what
though,
I'm saying is,
Dominic-
listen at
Oh,
the
okay.
point. I want different results without changing.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Mhm.
Watch this. I want to stay out of Facebook jail, but I'm gonna have to change to stay out of Facebook jail. Them folks, I know why I'm going to Facebook jail. Talking too much shit, cussing, making black women mad. If I want to stay out of Facebook jail, I'm gonna have to change. I know I done reflected on it. Shit, I've been telling the real story. They think I'm lying because I lied as a kid. I lied as a kid because I was abused, not loved, and wanted attention. But all that shit is true. The facts, and from my perspective, that shit was true. Do it matter much these days? Some, but F that is shit now. I know. That's exactly what you don't understand. She look, and even in her sentence, she said, don't nobody believe me because I was a fucking liar as a child. She understands that. Now what she got to do is say, I don't want these motherfuckers to believe me. That's like saying, I know they don't believe me because I was a liar. And I know why they don't believe me. But I'm walking around saying, please believe me. Please believe me. Notice she said, F that shit now. I know. I know. And she can't blame her family for why they don't believe her. She was a fucking liar. Now, is it fucked up that they won't let her get past her childhood lies? Maybe they should understand she was just a child telling goddamn lies. But some people don't want her. Some folks don't want her. So we have to understand. That's the first step. The problem is so many people want to watch my show and don't want to change.
Yeah. And
you know, look, let me say this real quick. If you don't know how to cook, right? You're going to have to want to ask somebody to tell you. And you're going to have to stop doing what you've been doing in the kitchen. I simply don't understand how someone wants different results but don't change. I know good and goddamn well I want to get this weight off my stomach. My chiropractor said, man, your only problem is you got a big stomach, man. Now, how in the hell I'm going to get this weight off me without changing? How's you going to do anything that you want? This is what's so fucking crazy to me. How can different change? I mean, it's like they kind of go together. I want something different. I'm going to have to change. Every day when they say you look different than yesterday. Yeah, I changed my clothes. You know what I'm
I was
saying?
thinking the same thing.
I changed my clothes.
Yeah.
In order to look different, feel different, be different, changes what comes.
Yeah.
Y'all handle this.
It made me think about two things. Number one, the process of having this reflection, and that's what coming with the metacognition that you also have talked to us about. Because when we are younger, in circle time and in book reports, that is a repetition that's done how you tell these stories back. And as you get older, those things are not required, and it could be because of the way they trying to herd us into society. You don't want us to kind of be reflective on why the fuck you just, are only able to rise a certain amount of time. You might not think about, they've been telling me when to pee, when to eat, when to this, when to that since I've been in elementary school. So they kind of want you to forget by the time you're in high school. However, though, again, this process and what he's doing is also training us to tell our stories back. And so these things become more easier to do. And then I also thought about when you was talking about the feeling of women, right? And what we're doing to our race as African Americans. And people think that that's harsh, but then I thought about my friend, my classmate Candace. She just did a thesis on a decline of Black excellence. What happened over the last 50 years? She did it because her parents removed her from the Black official things to do, right? And wanted her to have a chance to have a clean slate of, if not being as influenced on what does the African American culture say at this time, that's not creating good parents and foundations for our race. So when you hear master teachers say that, you could be in your feelings, but you're not on the other, if you're not on the other side of life, like in the academic world with these people that are researching this discourse.
If you ain't fucking with nobody's kids or had never taught no kids, we see for the first time in history that Black folks don't even want to be home with their kids because of this pandemic. We saw it. 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 What I'm trying to figure out, and I'm going to just say it as simple as it can be said. You're an adult. We know we learn by stories. Do you realize why we so fucked up now? Reality TV.
Yep.
They don't even realize they learning.
Yep.
They watching that shit, and those stories are shaping their mind and what a relationship is supposed to be of.
A new one.
And consist of. You know? They're learning about what they think men are. And those stories, what's the word? Those stories corroborate what they already know. Because you're attracted to what you already know. If a motherfucker grew up in the hood, it's around crack, he not gonna say, yeah, let me go listen to some fucking country music. He's gonna go listen to that type of music. So you're attracted to what you already know. You know what I'm saying? You're really attracted to what you already know. And the more you give into that shit, where y'all think we learned what love is? And we didn't grow up in loving homes. We have our perceptions of the stories we've seen. I had never been to California, but that was gang life. Kill them up, shoot them up. I ain't never been to Chicago.
Yep.
Daily soap operas. What do the women say?
Yeah.
I gotta hurry up and get home so I can watch my
soaps.
Stories.
Yeah, stories. Let me go watch the stories.
Let me go watch my stories. So it went from daytime soap opera to reality TV.
I think we got to understand. Listen. I think we got to get to the nitty gritty so we can understand something for a second. Me and our logical. Did you know TV was created for bitches to have something to do at home? All that shit was created. Television was created for women to have something to do. I promise you.
That's why that shit is off by the time
consumerism. By the time the man get home at 5 o'clock, what come on? The news. Where's the logic?
Maybe
the man is home.
Is right or something.
Nah, that shit come on during the day too. It's at 5 o'clock.
Jeopardy.
The news come on because the man want to see what the fuck going on in the world. He don't give a fuck about that bullshit these bitches been watching all day, Victor Newman and shit. Now, we watch the news to goddamn 5 o'clock, to 6 o'clock, to 7 o'clock, we got news. Then the world says Jeopardy because that man wanted to hear some, man don't want to watch no fucking girl shit. And then after Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune come on. After Wheel of Fortune come on, the man say, I got to go to bed. I got to work tomorrow. Then all the Urkels and shit come back on for the bitches and children's.
Yep.
Everything is modeled for women's and children, man. Y'all don't even understand how simple the world looks
at
man y'all
trying to get away after that. After Jeopardy and he done ate, that's a goddamn enough.
That's enough.
That's a wrap.
Granddaddy look at goddamn Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune. All right, goddamn it.
Family time is
leave
over.
Leave me the fuck alone now.
I did my shit.
I'm through fathering for the day.
Yeah, and then on Saturdays, y'all know Saturday they put the Soul Train on for the kids and the cartoons on the morning for the kids.
Yeah,
you have to understand
60 minutes.
Yeah, the way this world was
investigative reporting.
Yeah, because the man ain't got to work Sunday. They better not put no goddamn bullshit on TV. My man, I've been at work all goddamn week and this goddamn Nick and Vic, he'll blow the goddamn hole in the TV.
Girl, my dad used to hate commercials. I don't sit down here but 2 hours, and 30 minutes of the 2 hours is commercials about women shit.
Women.
Yes.
You want to buy some? You want to buy something to clean your house?
Detergent.
You want to buy something to clean your house? Cooking TV dinners. You want to buy something to clean your house?
Make your life easier and easier. So you don't want to do shit now.
I want to be equal now that everything is easy. Well, let's go back in time and y'all join the Civil War with us.
Oh, look, this lady was in the store, black lady, yesterday, and she is first of all, she in the Family Dollar grocery shopping with her EBT. Okay, so and she talking shit. I don't like cooking. I wouldn't cook nothing if it's for these kids, and I ain't even gonna do that. And she talking to a man, and the man like, you don't cook? And she was like, no, I hate cooking. I mean, my man, he'll cook, but I'll try to cook. But you looking at her now, everybody looking at her cart, and she got nothing but warm-up shit in there. So we know, even in her saying she cooking, she mean she throwing shit in the microwave for these kids. You know what I'm saying?
I heat some shit
I
up.
heat some shit up. And what I'm saying is she was so loud and boisterous about it. And I'm like, everybody is looking in there. Man, woman, black, white, and they're listening to her say that. And it's like, how are you even saying that?
Remember, I said our women are bold about stuff that other women in the other world. I don't smile. Wow. Even as a man, when I see another man, I smile. What's up, brother? Let them know that we ain't trying to kill each other.
Mm-hmm.
Golly.
Wow. And Tennessee Hot Chicken just put on the YouTube timeline regularly scheduled programming.
That's exactly what it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't
Now
smile.
we
They brag about.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. They brag about shit that that it's like I don't cook.
I can't believe that.
You brag about shit like that. I got a mouth. Mike Carter shared something where this girl said, I'm worth all these problems I caused you.
What is this?
Let me tell you what's finna happen. And I'm gonna tell you it happened to me the other day. Because I'm in tuned into the world. And I already got me a little skinny little booty right here. You know what I'm saying? I was watching fucking Mahalia Jackson show the other day. You seen that shit on Lifetime? Man, that goddamn big woman in that kitchen. Now I know why them men back in the day only fuck with them big women. Big women, y'all got the motherfucking reins now and don't even know it. Niggas is sick of one type of woman. The nice body one that everybody want. That's who we tired of. Now y'all know why I say men have always married women that don't look like they baby mamas and the women they like to fuck. If she got a banging ass body, oh, don't nobody want her. Because she ain't doing nothing but showing off that banging ass body. Y'all get a chance, go watch that big girl in Mahalia Jackson. I want me a big girl in my life now. That big girl did her thing, man. I'm serious, man. Think about this. When y'all look at guys, like not being funny, and y'all women, right? When y'all see a man that look like he trying to do anything, show his watch off or shoes, how it make you feel when you look at him?
I don't like none of that.
Yeah.
I don't like none of that. And it's funny because, you hear me say, like, I used to love that life, right? I realized I'd have transitioned out of it, like the damn tighter the clothes than got, the ass is out, the extra. I don't like that type of stuff. And so it wouldn't be appealing to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy.
The second I see a woman looking like she tuning up to shake her ass, I get disgusted. Disgusted. Now I see why our granddaddies and them used to like them big women. I used to be like, all these men had big women. And when you think about it, a big woman, she's strong, she can cook. You know she can cook. I mean, it's just better, man. I swear to God, I'm gonna tell my sons, hey man, get y'all boys, get y'all big girl. A girl that's got a little size on her. You know what I mean? It brings a certain humility. It brings a certain humility. The women that's built like Chris in that medium build with that fat ass and big hips, they be arrogant and mean as shit, yo. Because they can always say, somebody want me, somebody want me, somebody want me, somebody want me. No, somebody always trying to fuck you. Before this whole fat ass thing came about, those women were the hookers. Because black women won't even get that big. Big women, skinny women's, ugly women's. That's who we want to be with now. I don't think no woman is ugly. If she got natural hair, she can't be ugly to me. If she got all that shit on, so Phil Moore said, we feed you, fucking rub you back. Let me see that old big girl. Oh, she's old light-skinned big girl. Big girl, big girl. No, for real though. What I'm really trying to say is, man, people are sick of this character that has been created, right? Y'all get what I'm saying? When I say big woman or skinny woman or ugly woman, what I'm really saying is y'all understand that there's a character of man that has been created, right? And there's a character of woman that has been created. Anything that look like that character, don't nobody want. Big women don't walk around looking like that. If they do, it's the one don't nobody want. With the stomach out, hanging all over don't nobody, you know what I mean? That character of a man. That character of a man. And the only way I can describe that character of a man is simply this. I was joking the other day with No Cash. I said, man, you look like a fucking character, man. He looks just like my 17-year-old son. Think about it. And those girls that don't nobody want, don't they look just like the 17-year-old girls? Really think about it. We have somehow confused. We think what the youth look like is the shit. You ever notice that? Really think about this. Our generation want to keep up with the youth so fucking bad. Think about this now. When we was growing up, when rap music hit, our uncles and granddaddies and aunts said, fuck that bibbity bop 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 shit. They did not put on no troop suits. They didn't buy no Reeboks. They was like, fuck that bibbity bop shit. That ain't music. They stopped. And they really stopped. They was like, I don't care about CD. I got my 8 tracks because this shit that's coming out on these cassette tapes ain't worth a goddamn. Think about this now. What makes us so pressed? We are so pressed.
It definitely has reversed because when we were younger, we wanted to dress like the people older than us. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to wear my mother's pants or her, you know what I'm saying, her leather outfit. Like it was stuff and they won't cut like our stuff is cut. And now we are dressing down.
We are. I asked No Cash yesterday. I said, man, where did they make them pants at? Them little pants he had on.
I ain't talking about that.
I swear to God, he looked about big as put it in the camera one. No. I swear for God, he looked like this. I said, man, there's no way I'm going to accent that I'm that skinny. That's like the opposite of a big person pulling their shirt up. I would not show the world I'm that little. We in a whole new world. I ain't talking about my boy. I fuck with my boy every day.
I just had a thought. It's because we don't use the word parent or co-parenting.
Yeah, that's why.
And so to grow up is to be a baby mama or a baby daddy. So then it's like, well, if I'm not that, then I'm going to align with the youth. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no class, like group of people above us. It's our parents. We aren't the class of people to our kids as parents. So then there's no separation. Like how y'all was saying, our parents clearly separated from us. Yeah, because they were clearly parenting.
Yeah,
clearly, I don't want to hear that shit y'all listening to.
They were clearly in their parent bag.
Yeah,
we not.
And you know what? That's why they could.
That's why I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. There is no parent class.
Yeah,
for our group because our parents were clearly in their parent shit. They were parenting. We were the youth.
We killed parenting.
We killed parenting.
Look, you
as a class
when you
of
got
people.
That fucking belly shirt on and booty shorts like your daughter.
Hey, look, you know, like the baby boomers.
You
know, like the baby boomers.
Our generation killed the class of parenting.
Parenting killers. That's what we did.
We were the parent trap.
We killed parenting.
We killed parenting.
Parenting is dead because of us.
Yeah, we won't grow up.
Yeah. We won't grow up.
That pop culture,
and they hate us.
Keeping us to us feeling like we have a hand in what created hip hop, the new culture, the pop culture that's taking over the world. Is saying also we are stuck right there with this culture that's young culture.
You know what I can tell you.
Oh my gosh. Hold on.
Go ahead, Lynn.
Well, it just clues me, it cues me to why it was so important. And I'm just having a thought. My homeboy Bavu, his brand with his artists is hip hop grew up. So yeah, we used to rap and sag our pants, but we parents now, and we still artists and rap. But I'm also the principal at my school. I'm also on the PTA for my kids. I'm with my kids, teaching them how to learn and read. So I'm in my parent bag because I grew up, but I'm still generation hip hop. I'm gonna listen to Lauren. I'm gonna listen to Biggie. I'm a dress fly in my category of a parent. I might have on a suit with some chucks at my kids' musical. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm in my parent bag, but I'm still repping who I am, where I came from as a parent. His logo and their whole movement is growing up. He had to say it, like, because I just wondered in my mind, like, why would he really put that in his logo? But now it's making sense to me. Hip hop has to grow the fuck up. We gotta grow up. You know what I'm saying? Into that class of parenting. So that our kids can have room.
Let me say something real quick. I observe humans, and you know what I watch more than anything? I watch the girls in their 20s looking at a woman in her 40s and they fucking hate that shit. Boy.
Yeah, they don't like.
And y'all trying to talk like them and say,
they like, can they have their words?
And this shit, boy. I watch, and even the dudes, they hate that shit. It's like, say for example, and this is not being funny, and I'm 43 years old, and I'm trying to be of the parent generation. These niggas out here trying to fuck the girls in their 20s. I'm like, the girl 25, man. I ain't fucking no 25-year-old. The girl 25. Now, would I want to see her naked now? Hell yeah, I want to see a 25-year-old woman naked. Notice I said the girl 25. It's just in your mind, you like, that's a girl. You know what I'm saying? I'd love to see a 25-year-old woman naked, but far as fucking with her, man, she gonna be so fucking confused. I like women my age, 40 or better. You got to be 40 or better, because 40 or better, at least you got some understanding, but women 40 or better be stupid. That's why I say, man, golly, why don't we just grow up? We will not grow up for these kids. And they out here, they watching us. And I see we look just like. We look, walk, talk, and act just like the youth. We in line trying to get the fucking sneakers they want. That shit is crazy to me, man. We actually in line waiting on the same sneakers that the kids wear to drop. Let's get out of here.
Oh, we didn't have the call in, but I forgot.
Let me put it up there. Who was it?
Only One Love.
Only one love. Only one love, is your turn. Only one love.
I'm gonna see Candace tomorrow when I go. I gotta go to Central tomorrow. They having a graduation. I mean, a graduate assistantship. All of us have graduated this year. But anyway, though,
I wanted me a backer sizer. Ooh, I need that thing. Go ahead,
John Tay. I'm gonna see if I could get her to do like a little show, a segment with me, so she can discuss her findings. You know what I'm saying? So people could see what they saying. Like, what is the world saying about us? Not what you thinking. You telling yourself the story based on how you feel about the situation. So you in your feelings about that, and you don't even fucking know.
Let's let the only one love have the floor right now. Talk to us, only one
How
love.
y'all doing today? Good. And
Hey.
Hi.
Hey, baby in the
So my wrap
background.
of the show is just that what I got out of the show for I guess to summarize it was that like um I think it's weird too that people always said no new friends. I like the concept of having new friends because, like you said, you get a different perspective. It causes you to have what you discussed in class today as the reflective discourse. I love coming here to class every morning. This show is beautiful because I learn so much and I love words. So you teach me so much, and I'm so thankful for that. Yeah, so that's what I would say is my wrap up. Just to say, like, you want to have new friends, you want to have different perspectives, you want people to show you a different way than what you've been surrounded with. You know, that's been saying the same old stories, like you said, telling the same stories all the time, and have a different story.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Mhm.
ma'am. We
Oh,
can
okay.
hear you loud and clear.
Okay, good.
Yep. I totally agree.
I couldn't hear y'all at first. Now I can hear you.
Yeah,
And
I
that's a
totally
wonderful
agree.
wrap
So,
up, sister.
thank you.
Somebody playing a
And I'm
guitar
out.
in the
I'm out here on the
background.
land
Yep.
today. I'm just not outside.
Somebody playing a guitar.
They hear you.
Oh
You
yeah,
hear
that's
me
my
singing?
grandson. He in the
Tell them,
background. You
tell
can hear
them,
him in the
smack,
background
tell them
playing,
hit that thing
strumming a
hard.
guitar.
Yeah, we want to hear
Hit it hard, D. Yeah, he back there. We involved. We got
it.
music
That's
sticks,
dope.
That's
That's
up.
everything.
What's
dope.
up? We appreciate you,
Mm-hmm.
sister. Y'all
Thank
know what
you.
time
Oh,
it
she was
is,
showing
man.
it.
Oh, I don't know. Y'all know what time it is, man. We got to get up out of here. My back hurting. I got to put that buzzy boy on, and Chris is hungry. We gonna do
I'm
something we ain't never did before.
hungry.
We gonna get up out of this bitch without this song. God damn, my back hurting. Hey, listen, people, we love y'all. We thank y'all for staying tuned in, tapped in, turned on to the dopest show on the earth. Once again, we ask you that you share the show with somebody like-minded, bring them to class. I'm gonna stop saying share the show. Bring somebody to class. No, share the show, man. We got to let people come, and if they don't like it, you'll have your trolls. I like it without all them trolls talking shit. You know what I'm saying? But y'all hit that cash app. Help us keep these lights on. Help
Good
us
job
keep
on the
these lights
lights.
on. We
Be
love y'all.
aware
We
of
appreciate
gummy
y'all.
tea.
We thank y'all. Can we get a team on 3?
Gummy tea.
Gummy tea.
Gummy
1,
time.
2, 3.
Tea.